Hi and welcome back to Garfin's Creation. Let's make some multigrain Jeera crackers. These are so good and healthy that you can also add them to your hampers. You can snack on it just like it or along with some dips too. This recipe too is very simple and easy to prepare. You can bake this without an oven too. You will find all the ingredients in the description box below. So let's start with the recipe. So these are all the ingredients. So here I have taken 1 cheese slice. You can take a cheese cube too. 1 teaspoon roasted jeera. 1 teaspoon sugar. Just made a powder and taken 1 teaspoon of it. 3 teaspoon chilled butter. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Next I have taken around 2 to 3 sprigs of coriander leaves and chopped it finely. 1/4 teaspoon salt. 2 tablespoons of gram flour, that is besan, 1 teaspoon red chilli flakes, 1 cup multigrain atta. In place of multigrain atta, you can also use whole wheat flour. The butter and the cheese here needs to be chilled. Rest all the ingredients are at room temperature. We'll begin by taking a large bowl, and into the bowl we'll be adding the multigrain atta. The flour is lightly scooped and not pressed and taken. Next we'll be adding the besan, salt, sugar powder, red chilli flakes, fresh coriander leaves which are finely chopped, the jeera that is roasted. I'll just crush it in my hands and then add it to the bowl. Jeera that is also called as cumin seeds. We will now just mix everything well. Since I have taken salted butter, I've just added a 1/4 teaspoon of salt here. You can adjust it a little more if you have not taken salted butter. Once this is mixed well, we'll be adding the chilled cheese slice and the butter. In place of the cheese slice, you can just grate 1 cheese cube that is chilled and add it to the bowl. We'll also be adding the butter. We will now just mix this into the flour. It's like just rubbing the cheese and the butter into the flour till we get a nice sand-like texture. These crackers make a very delicious and healthy snacking option. With the goodness of the multigrain, you get the nutty flavors of the different grains in this one full cracker. So now the cheese and the butter is fully mixed into the flour. Now I'll be adding the vegetable oil into it. I'll mix that as well and rub it into the flour, and I'll get a nice wet sand-like texture now. In place of vegetable oil, you can also use olive oil. Mixing the oil and the butter ahead of adding the water will make the crackers nice and crispy. Once the oil and the butter and the cheese is well mixed, I'll be just adding little water at the time and just getting this dough together. We do not have to knead this. Just combine it well so that it forms into a soft dough. You may need around 2 tablespoons of water. If you add more water, you will need more baking time for this. So just add water gradually till the dough comes together. So now our cracker dough has come together, and this is how it looks. We will just now have to let this rest. Just cover it and keep it and let it be there for around 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we'll be rolling it and cutting it into shapes. I'll be just dividing this dough into 2 portions so that it is easy to roll out. I'll be just cutting it into small rectangles, but you can also roll it out and cut it into various shapes. To roll out the cracker dough, I've just taken a parchment paper and also put another parchment paper over the dough and roll it. This way you will be able to roll the cracker dough easily and get a nice thin layer. You can roll this to 3 to 4 mm thickness. If you keep it too thick, it may not get very crispy and might also take more baking time. The thinner, the better. So here I have finished rolling the dough, and you can see how thin this is. You can also use a pizza cutter and cut it into long rectangles. The sides that come out, you can just get it together and roll it again and make more crackers out of it. If you want a perfect professional looking crackers, just use a measuring scale and cut them into proper size. I just cut them roughly into rectangles, and once again you can check out the thickness. We will now place this on a baking tray. I've just put a baking sheet over it and then just place the crackers. These are not going to rise or spread, so you can place them closely to each other. So now I will just roll out the other dough as well and cut more crackers out of it. I'll be rolling this the same as previous, and I'll be placing this in another tray that will be baking it over the stove top. Next we need to make some holes over the crackers with a fork or even a toothpick will do. This will prevent large air pockets from forming while it's being baked, so you get flat and evenly baked crackers. So this tray I will be baking over the gas stove in a large deep vessel. So whichever baking method you choose, you need to preheat your oven or your large vessel 10 minutes prior. So this tray will be going in a preheated oven at 180 degrees centigrade for 10 to 13 minutes with both the heating coils on, but you need to keep a check on this just after 10 minutes as they burn easily. So here I have heated a large vessel. You can also take a kadai, and I've kept a ring stand in. For the last 10 minutes it was preheated. I'll place the tray over it and place a heavy lid on it so that the hot air do not escape out. And this will be baked on medium flame for around 15 to 18 minutes. These are the ones which are baked in the oven. This took me around 13 minutes. A little dark browning on the side is okay, as that makes the crackers even more crispier. So let's check out the one which is getting baked over the gas stove. The ones baked over the gas stove will not get much browning on the top, but they are evenly baked from the bottom. You can also flip them and bake them on the other side as well. These looks perfectly baked, so I'll keep them on the cooling rack and let them cool completely. So now let's check out how crispy these crackers are. If your crackers are not crispy, you can flip them and bake them on the other side as well. Let's try another one too. Besides making this a great healthy snack, these are perfect for your kids' tiffin as well as gifting ideas and putting them into hamper box like these. So you can see, with just 1 cup of flour, we can make so many crackers. We can also customize the flavor and make it as per your liking. So now you can enjoy these homemade multigrain crackers with any of your dips or even cheese. They are tastier on its own as well. So if you're thinking of gifting something healthier this season, do try this multigrain cracker recipe. So happy snacking, and I'll see you soon again in the next video too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon again in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to Garfin's Creation. Till we meet again, take care. Bye-bye.